Hi, my name is Robin Donaldson. I work as an entrepreneur in the technology industry. I had agoraphobia to the point that I couldn't leave the house. So it started with I couldn't get on a flight, then it was I couldn't get on a train, and then it was I couldn't get on a train that would go underground at any point, or couldn't get on a train at all, couldn't get on a boat, couldn't leave my house, which was very embarrassing. I didn't know what it was. So I was living in California in Berkeley, and I was basically trapped. I had several flights that I was supposed to take and couldn't get on. And actually, now that I'm remembering it, it's going back 8 years ago. Now that I'm remembering it, on the days of the flights, I would just kind of lie in bed and stare at the ceiling and think I've missed another one, and felt totally worthless. One of the things that always used to happen was the cabin doors would close. And that would be my signal for you are trapped. And I used to tell people this all the time when I tried to convince people they should be scared of flying as well. I used to say, once those doors are closed, for love nor money, you could offer the pilot $1 million. He won't land the plane for you. He just can't. And now I don't think of it. I don't care. I'm just with my laptop, or I'm reading something, I'm drinking a cup of tea. It's all just normal now. If I was to tell you the really quick version of what Christopher did, it was that he scrambled all those anchors that I had in my memory, in my mind, in my past, of things that made me feel out of control. Now I have zero fear. I explain it to people when I tell them about working with Christopher, it's taken all the emotion out of it. And now when I'm on a plane, I'm just bored, right? And that's way better than terror. If nobody can be, I guess nobody can be terrified and bored at the same time. In the 8 years since I worked with Christopher, I have been to 50 exactly countries. So I sort of gave up my life in California and traveled the world. I've done over 200 flights now. And I lived out of a suitcase and went to every continent except for Antarctica, and had a really great time. So if somebody was to ask me about working with Christopher, I think I would say two things. Look at the YouTube videos, and it's not too good to be true. When I first started researching what Christopher does, I had no idea about it. And I thought, this has to be too good to be true. And I thought, like, there's no way that you can, well, first of all, I never knew what phobias were. And people would say things to me like, oh, Robin, you're so intelligent. Their words, not mine. You're so intelligent. How could you be scared of flying? I didn't know that it was emotion based. It's not logic. I didn't know that this was built up. I thought that you were born with a fear of flying, or a fear of spiders, or whatever it is, but these are all built up. And I never could imagine, 8 years ago at my worst, I never could imagine that I could go on a plane and not even notice the cabin doors close, not even care, not even be scared of a 14-hour flight that I just took to Singapore.